Imagine waking up at precisely 5 a.m. The world still shrouded in darkness, your mind sharp and unburdened, ready to seize the day in ways you never thought possible. That was the turning point for me. The moment I discovered the profound synergy between an early rising ritual and the ancient practice of semen retention, a discipline that has not only reshaped my productivity but tripled the effective hours I reclaim each day. It began with a simple commitment, born from frustration with the haze of modern distractions that left me exhausted by noon, despite sleeping 8 full hours. I had read about high achievers who swore by dawn awakenings. It was the deeper layer of energy conservation through semen retention that unlocked the true potential. Semen retention, for those unfamiliar, is the intentional choice to abstain from ejaculation, channeling that vital life force into higher pursuits rather than dissipating it in fleeting pleasures. Far from the myths of repression or outdated moralism, it is a bioenergetic strategy rooted in both Eastern philosophies like Taoism and emerging Western understandings of neurochemistry. By holding back this essence, I noticed an immediate surge in clarity, as if a fog had lifted from my thoughts, allowing me to focus with laser-like precision on tasks that once felt insurmountable. The science hints at why. Studies suggest that prolonged abstinence can elevate baseline testosterone levels by up to 45% within a week, fueling not just physical vitality but mental acuity as well. But let us not get ahead. This is my story, a testament to how intertwining the 5 a.m. wake-up with retention practices turned scattered fragments of time into a seamless flow of accomplishment. On that first morning, as the alarm pierced the quiet at 5 o'clock sharp, I resisted the urge to hit snooze, instead slipping into a routine that would become sacred. A glass of room-temperature water infused with lemon to hydrate and alkalize, followed by 10 minutes of deep diaphragmatic breathing to center my awareness. No screens, no immediate dive into emails, just presence. From there, I transitioned into light stretching, wakening the spine and joints without strain, feeling the retained energy from the previous day's discipline coursing through my veins like an untapped reservoir. By 5:30, I was at my desk, journaling 3 gratitudes and 1 bold intention for the day, practice that anchors the mind against the chaos ahead. This early window, untouched by the world's demands, became my fortress of productivity, where ideas flowed unhindered and decisions sharpened. Before we delve deeper into the mechanics, if this resonates with you and you're seeking a community of like-minded individuals committed to mastery, I invite you to join our Telegram channel for daily tips, accountability threads, and exclusive Q&A sessions. The link is in the description below, and it's free to hop in right now. Returning to the heart of it, semen retention amplified this ritual exponentially. In the weeks prior, I had experimented sporadically with no-fap challenges, experiencing the well-documented flatline period of initial withdrawal, where motivation dips and doubts creep in. Yet, pairing it with the 5 a.m. structure provided the scaffolding needed to transcend those hurdles. The key insight? Ejaculation, while a natural release, acts as an energetic expenditure that depletes dopamine reserves, leaving one in a subtle deficit prone to procrastination and escapism. By retaining, I conserve that neurotransmitter currency, redirecting it towards sustained drive. Picture it. Instead of the post-release slump that steals 2 to 3 hours of prime morning fog, I gained those hours back, multiplied by the focus retention fosters. My output tripled almost overnight. Emails that took an hour now drafted in 15 minutes. Creative blocks dissolved into fluid ideation, and physical workouts pushed personal records without the usual burnout. One particular day stands out, facing a looming deadline for a major project. Rose at 5 a.m., retained as per my vow, and by 7 a.m. had outlined, researched, executed 80% of the work, leaving the afternoon free for strategic networking rather than frantic catch-up. Colleagues marveled at my composure, unaware of the invisible discipline fueling it. To make this accessible, let us break down the foundational principles without losing the thread of narrative flow. First, understand the physiology. Semen is not mere fluid, but a concentrate of minerals, proteins, and hormones painstakingly produced by the body akin to a nutrient-dense elixir, reabsorbing its essence through retention. Via practices like Kegel exercises to strengthen pelvic floor muscles, recycles this vitality upward, enhancing cerebral function and emotional resilience. I incorporated daily kedgels during my morning breath work, clenching and releasing in sets of 10, which not only bolstered retention, but improved posture and core stability as a bonus. Second, the psychological shift is profound. Retention dismantles the compulsion loop of pornography and instant gratification, rewiring the brain's reward system toward delayed, meaningful rewards. In my case, the 5 a.m. habit enforced this by starting the day with intention, not impulse, creating a virtuous cycle where each sunrise reinforced my resolve. Doubts arose, of course. Friends dismissed it as pseudoscience, and my own body rebelled with vivid dreams testing my commitment. Yet persistence paid dividends. After 30 days, sleep quality soared, requiring only 6 hours to feel refreshed, freeing yet another hour daily. That compounded time, now 9 extra hours weekly, poured into reading, skill building, and relationships, tripling not just work output, but life satisfaction. Envision the ripple effects. Conversations deepened with genuine presence, no longer diluted by mental static. Workouts transitioned from obligatory to exhilarating, with endurance doubling as retained vitality oxygenated muscles more efficiently. Even creativity bloomed. Ideas that simmered unresolved now crystallized into actionable plans during those sacred pre-dawn hours. To sustain this, I layered in mindfulness. Post-journaling, a 20-minute meditation focused on the second chakra, visualizing energy coiling at the base and rising like a serpent to the crown. A tantric-inspired technique that harmonized the retention with holistic flow. Nutrition played its part too, swapping processed sugars for whole foods like nuts and greens to stabilize hormones, ensuring the retained essence amplified rather than clashed with bodily demands. Challenges persisted, particularly on travel days when hotel clocks mocked my routine. But adapting with earplugs and a portable yoga mat kept the flame alive. By month 3, the tripling was measurable. Tracking via a simple app, my completed tasks per day jumped from 12 to 36, with quality intact. This is no hyperbole. It's the quiet revolution of reclaiming sovereignty over one's vitality. For the skeptic, consider the anecdotes of icons. Nikola Tesla, celibate for life, attributed his inventive genius to undivided energy. Steve Jobs practiced retention-inspired fasting, crediting it for intuitive leaps. Modern research echoes this. 2003 study in the World Journal of Urology found 7-day abstinence boosted testosterone significantly. It's correlating with heightened aggression and focus, traits harnessed positively here. Yet, retention is not monastic denial, but empowered choice. Occasional release and loving partnership, if aligned, need not derail, though solo practice yields purest gains for solo warriors. In my evolution, I explored edges, cold showers at 5:15 to spike dopamine naturally, forging resilience against temptation. Affirmations recited aloud, I am the master of my energy, embedding the mindset cellularly. Socially, it transformed interactions. Women sensed the magnetic confidence. Men respected the disciplined aura, opening doors to collaborations once closed by perceived mediocrity. Time, that elusive thief, became an ally. Meetings shortened as my contributions cut through fluff, reading lists conquered in weeks, not months. And side projects birthed income streams undreamt before. The 5 a.m. anchor ensured consistency, a non-negotiable ritual where retention's fire met discipline's forge, tempering a sharper self. Midway through this path, I hit plateaus. Energy peaked, but creativity waned, prompting integration of nature walks at dawn, grounding the ethereal gains in Earth's rhythm, where birdsong synced with my breath, dissolving blocks anew. Accountability amplified it. Sharing progress in a private journal mirrored to voice notes built unshakable momentum. For you embarking, start small. Commit to 3 days. Rise at 5:30 if 5 a.m. daunts. Attain with compassion for slips, and track one metric, perhaps words written or steps taken, to witness the triple. The beauty lies in personalization. Some add yoga asanas targeting the lower body, others herbal allies like ashwagandha for adrenal support. But the core duo of dawn and retention remains the catalyst. Reflect now what drains your hours unspoken. Is it the scroll-induced haze or unchecked urges siphoning focus? This habit offers reclamation, a tripled timeline where potential unfurls. As months accrued, deeper layers emerged, emotional intelligence sharpened. Old resentments transmuted into forgiveness during meditative holds, fostering relationships of depth over drama. Physically, vitality radiated, skin cleared, posture straightened, even sleep dreams turned prophetic, guiding subconscious insights to waking action. Professionally, promotions followed unbidden, as tripling output showcased undeniable value without burnout shadow. Spiritually, a quiet knowing bloomed, the retained essence awakening latent purpose, aligning days with soul's whisper. Yet balance is key. Overzealous retention risks tension, so listen to your vessel, gentle release if stagnation looms, always in service of growth. Community sustains. That's why our Telegram circle thrives, warriors exchanging victories and vectors through valleys. In scripting this, I recall a pivotal night after 90 days. Staring at the ceiling at 4:45 a.m., anticipation electric, knowing the ritual awaited. Not as chore, but celebration of sovereignty. Rising, I felt infinite, the world's script rewritten by my hand. This is the gift. Time tripled not by frenzy but flow, retention's reservoir powering the 5 a.m. flame. For partners curious, it enhances intimacy profoundly. Presence elevates connection beyond mechanics, turning unions sacred. Challenges for women parallel, adapting retention to cycle wisdom, yielding similar empowerment. Globally, movements swell, podcasts dissect, forums flourish, yet personal proof trumps all. Measure yours, week 1, note baselines. Week 4, tally gains. The tripling awaits, patient yet insistent. As we near this exploration's close, consider the legacy, not just hours reclaimed, but a life architected dawn by dawn, essence by essence. If this narrative stirred something within, take the step, join the channel, implement one element today. And finally, if the value landed, your support sustains this mission. Please tap the thanks button below. Every contribution, no matter how small, fuels more lives transformed and is deeply appreciated in this shared ascent toward mastery.